You so excited?
Pumped. Let's do it.
Dragon Ball Super
Oh, you pass out?
Dude, I'm fucking dead!
You straight up died.
If you're in the Dragon Ball Super, listen to Dragon Ball Super Dope. It's a podcast. It's about Dragon Ball Super. We watch Dragon Ball Super, then we talk about it.
We love it.
We sort of talk about it. Sometimes we kind of get off. Get off. Sometimes we kind of
So
get off
early in the
track.
episode, we're already getting off, huh?
Ooh, satisfaction.
Wow.
Please subscribe on Apple Podcasts.
Oh,
Fuck,
my
it didn't
goodness.
work out at all. Subscribe on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, wherever the hell you listen to podcasts. We probably might be there. Rate, subscribe. Share us with your friends. That's a bear on your shirt, shirt, bear on your shirt. Welcome into Dragon Ball Super Dope, episode 128.
Woo!
Pride of the Saiyan Warrior, Vegeta Falls.
Worst episode ever.
Right off the GD gate, they fucking spoil it. They let this episode title go out 2 weeks ago, and what do you know? Ruins it. Anyway, my name's Kyle. Vaping Mike Norm, what up with you?
Hey.
Hey, motherfucker! Motherfuck you!
Hey.
Then, where you been? Brandon!
Hello.
Brandon, where the fuck have you...
Hiding from the fans of our show that hate me.
They don't hate you. I don't think they hate you.
I know of at least a few.
Yo, get out.
They've
No,
sent
you've
me
been
private messages.
Fuck off.
They're like, kill
threats.
yourself. Don't be on that show ever again. So I've been in hiding.
The
took
anti-Brandon fan
Probably
club.
took like
dude.
6 weeks off, probably.
Yeah, dude. Once the death threats started coming in, you know, Donald Trump Jr. got like 1 envelope of powder. I got like 16.
Holy shit.
Yeah, dude.
This is serious business.
Like, I'm sorry, people who hate me. I'm innocent.
Innocent of what?
I don't know, whatever they hate me for.
Being
You
a
know.
dick?
There's a lot of people out there, even if a small fraction of them hate you. Then
That's
still
still
a
too
lot of
many.
people. So
Still
no
too
matter
many.
what, there's gonna be people that hate you.
So, all right. Well,
Yes,
thank
but-
you for being brave and coming out of hiding to talk about the fall of Vegeta today. Whoa.
It's the moment I've never been waiting for, but knew that it was important.
Knew that, you know, it was
It had
going to
to
happen
happen, yeah.
regardless.
Ugh.
All right. So, episode opens up today. You have Goku acknowledging that 17 just sacrificed himself. Obviously, we're toward the end of the series here. They feel the need to try to recycle a little bit of extra shit on us, but
A little.
whatever. All right. I'm not fucking
This
nitpicking.
episode has much new content as it did, like, you know, flashbacks and, like, historic content.
Yeah. Well,
This was as much a montage as it was a new episode. Which, I mean, there were some critical parts of that.
yeah, there was a lot of recycled material in this episode.
This episode, a better title would have been, like, Vegeta's Tears.
Yeah.
Vegeta, a clip show.
The tears of a Saiyan.
Ooh, that's hot.
Saiyan. Yo, the first half
makes
of
me
this
tingly.
episode, the first half of this episode is so full. And when me and Mike Norm watched it last night, we got to the end of the first half of the episode, and I was
Yup.
like, "Holy shit, that's not the end of the episode!"
And I
Then
just
we-
did that. I did that tonight. I was
It was
like,
huge.
"What?"
The first half of this episode is super impactful.
Yeah, and we cried.
Super impactful, especially with all the flashbacks, clips, and then you got the Hiromi Sudu voice coming in. And, like, that shit fucking got me all sad.
There were some
Made
tears.
my eyes piss tears.
There's
All the
some
feels.
tears the first half of this episode.
But you know, it takes a little bit to get there. So Vegeta powers up or tries to power up. Homie can't go even Super Saiyan 1 right now. He's so tapped out of power. And Jiren's like, "Yo, what's up, dog? You can't do shit." To which Vegeta says, "This form's good enough but to pummel your ass." Obviously,
Fail.
yep, doesn't end up being the case. Vegeta just gets mad body shots just in the face, in the body,
He
in
gets
the
wrecked
gut, in
pretty
the
hard.
kidney. He got his ass whooped.
Yep.
But he still stood there and took it like a motherfucking G.
You got that Dragon Rush combo.
God damn it, Mike, you've been playing too much fighters. Yeah, he totally got Dragon Rush comboed a few times.
Yeah.
That shit was flying in Fast and Furious.
Hanging by a rock.
And you hear Vegeta say it. He's like, dude, these punches are so heavy. Like, I can't do anything right now. I am fucking done. So that's the first time Vegeta gets knocked from the stage and you think, oh no, here it goes. And then no, he clings on to a fucking piece of the stage that's floating out there in space.
Yep, the real MVPs in this show.
The Rock,
All
yeah.
the fucking
Rocks.
meteors.
The Rock.
And they're saving everybody.
Little pebbles hanging on.
Considering how unbreakable the stage was supposed to be,
Yeah.
how much it's broken
Well, like,
so easily.
I mean, at the beginning of the episode, we
Okay.
commented, like, in that one scene, it's like, you know, the title scene. It's like, holy shit, look how good
Yeah.
that stage once
the
was.
title shot, it's like, yo, that stage contest is pretty cool. And then
There ain't no stage left, Bubba.
Carlton watched it with us last night. He said the same thing. He's like, man, there's like a top. That's cool.
That's cool.
That's cool. I can't believe they fight on that.
Well,
That's
part of
awesome.
it, too,
and then it
is-
opens up. I'm like, yeah, that's what the top looks like now. Fucking
part of it,
48
too.
minutes later.
The first
46 minutes
episode
later.
of the tournament aired, like, what, 5 months ago?
October?
Yeah.
No, it was earlier than October. It was probably like
September,
August, maybe.
yeah.
Yeah, maybe
Like,
mid-
we've forgotten
I
what that
forget.
thing looked like. Like,
I went. Yo, Carlton gave me his Crunchyroll account information, so
okay.
I went back and watched a couple old episodes of Super.
Okay.
Gotta be honest with you. I mean, I watched that episode where Goku contracts out Hit to come kill him. For like,
Yeah.
It's like a two episode arc.
Or he spits his spirit out.
And
yeah.
like, it's a pretty cool episode, but like watching it, I'm like, yo, this show is vastly different than how Dragon Ball Super is right now. Vastly fucking different. So it's gonna be cool because once this show wraps up, once 131 airs on, I believe it's March 25th, I think. I could be wrong, but I think it's March 25th is episode 131.
Jesus, that's more than a month away.
I know. Well, here's the thing. So episode 128 today. Next week, no new episode.
Yep.
Then we've got 129 and 130 in back-to-back weeks.
Yep.
A week off, and then 131. So once 131 wraps, we're going to go back and start doing Funimation dubs. And they're roughly in that spot of Dragon Ball Super right now.
Okay.
I think they're still in the Future Trunks arc. Yeah, so they've probably still have like another 5 or 6 weeks. And maybe by the time that one wraps, the Future Trunks arc will get ready to wrap.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. That'd be weird.
We'll do this all over again.
Oh my God. Are we just going to fucking erase the last 6 months of podcasts and just redo them all over again? What if that's how episode 131 ends? Dun, 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 dun.
We'll just go back and watch GT.
Yo, you're in the middle of that. I'm going to ask you more questions about that because you got like a real fresh take on GT. I haven't rewatched GT in its entirety in a
Yes.
bit.
For those of you who hate me, here's a new way to hate me more.
Dude,
I just started watching
I feel
GT.
like that's a way for you to actually fit in more with the community is the fact that you're not enjoying GT right now. Granted, you're only 8 episodes in. You've got you're a bit of a ways off from the good stuff. So,
When's the first good episode? 64?
nah, good one, dickhead. It's somewhere around like episode 19, 20, 21, 22, somewhere in there. I'm not 100% sure. Whatever, we've gotten off track enough. So back to the episode. This is the first time Vegeta gets knocked the fuck out of.
I'm making this podcast ASMR friendly.
Stop it, you fucking weirdo. God. Ugh! What?
And
You
that's
know?
how Kyle attained Ultra Instinct.
Yeah, I'm about to go silver haired fucking freak out on your ass. Ah! All right, let me try again. Oh, God damn it, Brandon. Put your fucking phone away.
Why not?
What are you doing?
I'm photo documenting this.
Are you videoing it or are you taking pictures?
Photos.
I don't look
Black
very
and white
good right now.
pictures. We're gonna develop them later.
Develop them for what?
The
Sell at the
Balls-
market.
We can use them as like the covers of chapters of Dragon Ball Super Dope.
Oh, my God. I hate
And this episode sponsored by Kyle's Hood.
My hood's always on.
Kyle's
Did I just
always.
make a circumcision joke by accident?
Oh. All right, folks. This has been a great episode. We'll see you in 2 weeks.
Motherfucker, you're the reason that we're here right now. You started stroking microphones and being weird. ASMR this, ASMR that. I can't let Kyle finish a fucking thought.
That's what I'm here for. That's
Fuck
why
off, Brandon!
it was in my contract.
This was not part of your You don't have a contract. You don't have a fucking contract.
Yes, I do. I got it through Apple.
God! That's my only lighter. I shouldn't have thrown that.
What?
Cut it out!
Ow, my kidneys.
Did you get beat up by Jiren, Mike?
Body shots left.
Body
and
shots.
rights.
Anyway,
and ups.
Vegeta got mad body shots left and right today.
Yes.
Speaking of body shots,
What a fucking segue. Thank Christ someone here is trying to be semi-professional. As professional as unprofessional can be.
You're welcome.
Professional as professional can be? I think that's what I meant. Anyway, we start to go through the fucking series of Vegeta dick teases.
What?
Yeah, you heard me. See? That's how I got you to shut the fuck up for a second. Vegeta dick teases. That phrase, that just set you off. Good. So, Jiren, for the first time, seemingly about to knock Vegeta's ass out. And then, nope. Homie clings on to a rock.
Yes.
And that's the first flashback that we get. This is, again, we said it earlier. They had a lot of recycled material in this
Yeah.
one today.
They were really pulling on the heartstrings.
He has the quick flashback of trying to make his promise to Kaba and saying, you know, at first they bring up the shots of them in the preliminaries of that tournament. And it's like, don't, you know, this is the power of your Saiyan pride, you know, don't ever forget that. You know, and that's when Kaba says, hey, you know, you should meet the fucking king of Sadala, king of planet Sadala. I think his name is actually King Sadala. So really,
Yeah.
real original fucking there.
Well, that would make sense if Vegeta was named Vegeta.
No, it does. Totally does. I'm just being a dick. You know, you should meet him one day. He's a strong, prideful man like you, whatever. Vegeta says, I want to meet him. Then it flashes forward to the Tournament of Power where they kind of reiterate that promise again. Obviously, we're going to get a Sadala arc. Maybe we'll get a Sadala movie. I'm hopeful that in December, that movie, while it's supposed to be about the history of the Saiyans and why they're the strongest warrior race, blah, blah, blah. I'm hopeful that they're able to convey that history and that information framed inside the idea of Universe 7 goes to visit Universe 6 and Planet Sadala. I think that's hopefully how they'll do it. I want to see this shit happen, dude. But you have that flashback, and then you have a little bit of the Hiromi Sudu. It kind of goes into like a family montage of like very early Super episodes of them going to amusement parks and shit, riding on a train, all sorts of madness. You know, Buddha, her first being born, and Vegeta first holding her. A lot of cool scenes in there. And that's when Vegeta's like, U7 is going to win. And everyone on the bench is like, how the fuck is this dude still... How is he still conscious? How's he doing this? What the fuck? How? But he goes back at Jiren, and all of a sudden, no punchy. No punchy so heavy.
Jiren no punchy.
No, Jiren no punchy.
There were some very strange translations, I guess, to us.
Dude, the
yeah.
word punchy is the favorite thing for me that came out of this episode today.
punchy.
Yeah. Like, I got a lot of problems with this episode. Overuse of the word no punchy is not one of them.
Oh my goodness.
But Vegeta goes back at him. He gets a brutal fucking beating. Heavy body blows. And then he gets knocked off again. And this time you're like, see you later, Jeets. Beefy Jeets out the rings.
No, Baby Cheats, why?
Nah, this time he clings to another rock.
Woo!
Except it's his boot that does it. His heel. The heel of his boot does it.
For
And he's
split
apparently
second,
passed out.
Split second, I thought it was going to be Frieza, but
Yeah, we did too. First time we watched it, we're like, oh shit, Frieza, because it just hangs there for a second.
Yeah.
And then the camera slowly goes up, and his goddamn heel caught him on a fucking rock, dude. Like, oh my god,
And
I get
then
it's a cartoon. I get that the fucking
Flash.
writing has been pretty mediocre to terrible at times throughout this arc. There are parts of this episode, like, I feel like they did Vegeta okay, and we'll talk a little bit more about the impact of Vegeta getting eliminated a little bit later after we get through this episode review, but like, what the fuck? That's... Stop cock teasing me.
It's like a 10-minute prison beating.
wow.
What does that mean? Explain.
Wow.
Penetration.
Oh.
So you're saying the writing staff, they penetrated us with the bullshit that was this whole boot heel cling thing? Cling
No,
thing.
man,
New
just-
band name, I call it. What?
No.
All right, well,
Vegeta.
as long as you don't feel like the writing staff penetrated us, that's good, I guess. But he clings, and that's when we have the next Hiromi Sudu flashback with the Boma. And we talked about it last week. We saw Boma in the preview last week, and we're like, yo, we're going to get the new voice actress for Boma. And we didn't. Everything we saw today was stock footage, previously recorded. recycled
I
lines
mentioned
from,
that. I was
past
like, oh, is
episodes.
this the new Bulma?
So it's interesting too because earlier this week, and shout out to my buddy, who the fuck sent it in? Was it Oscar or was it Leo? I think it was Oscar. Fuck,
know.
I should know, right? Maybe it was
Oscar.
Leo. Maybe it was Oscar.
It was both.
Either way, I fucking love both Oscar and Leo, but one of them sent me a video clip for a commercial that just came out in Japan of this new cleaning product.
Yeah.
And it's Vegeta and Bulma going to clean the bathroom at the Capsule Corp building. And it's the new voice actress for Bulma. And it's the new voice actress for Bulma in the commercial, Aya Hisakawa. So you see Vegeta get pissed at how fucking dirty his bathroom is. He blows a final flash through the effing wall.
Oh, that was good.
And Aya Hisakawa is like, yo, what the fuck? So we all assumed that was like their soft way of letting us know you're going to get a new voice actress for Bulma this weekend.
Unless they just hired her for that commercial. That would be the ultimate
So
destruction.
here's the thing, dude. This voice actress, Aya Hisakawa, she is a fucking titan in the anime voice actor community.
Okay.
Like she's been around just as long as Hiromi Suru.
Okay.
She was like the original voice of Sailor Mercury for
Yeah.
20 fucking plus years and a bunch of other big time animes. And I don't know dick about anime, so I can't even go that much further into it.
Yeah.
I got a Crunchyroll account though. Maybe I'll educate myself. Probably not, so don't count on it. But my point is she's a huge voice actress. You don't get her to come in, do a fucking cleaning commercial.
Gotcha,
The last
okay.
2 episodes of Super, and then presumably the movie in December. You don't do that. The
Yeah.
reason you go out and get a fucking Titan like that to replace another Titan like Hiromi Suru was
Is long term.
long term. They're gonna bring back another series. I'm almost fucking positive of it.
One is hoping.
I think maybe April next year.
I think
2019.
that's the thing for me is I don't have a worry that Dragon Ball's not going to come back. I have a worry of when it's going to come back.
You think waiting too long will? What do you mean? Explain what you mean.
Like, who knows when it's going to come back? Is it going to come back in 6 months? Is it going to come back in a year? Is it going to come back in, next fall, like as in
Could be a bit.
2019? Yeah.
Could be a bit.
Because what happens if, say, Kitaro is overwhelmingly popular and it's not like it goes past a limited run?
So I was thinking about this.
Yeah.
We talked about it on the episode, and by the way, fuck you, internet, again, because that was the last time you were here, dude.
Yeah.
When we speculated, it
Was
was
when
me,
we
you, and
speculated.
Martinelli, I think.
Yeah.
And we speculated on the idea that Super was going to end, and then 4 or 5 days later, it was announced.
Yeah.
And I was fucking
I
vindicated.
think it was within like 3 days. It was like,
It was pretty soon thereafter.
hey, yeah.
But whatever the fucking point is, you'd said that. What if this Kataro is just going to be a limited run anime?
Yeah.
What if they only do it for a year? That
Yeah.
would line up, right? It starts in April 1st to be exact. It's not a fucking April Fool's joke, guys, so don't bring that fucking popular theory back. But it goes from April to April. I think maybe they're going to capitalize on the whole idea of we're going to focus with the rest of our free time now with the anime not going on. We're going to make a great quality project with the movie in December. And then it's going to give us some runway to be able to start the new series 3 months after the movie in April. It would line up with Katara only being a year. That would make a lot of sense to me. And then they can relaunch as either picks up again as Dragon Ball Super or Dragon Ball, whatever the next series is going to be called. I assume they'll make another series and make a new name.
Oh, really?
I assume. I don't know. It
Ultra.
could just as easily bring, Dragon Ball Ultra or Dragon Ball Alpha or Dragon Ball fucking who gives a shit, Dragon Ball something else, and we're going to
Dragon
watch it because it's
Ball.
Dragon Ball.
Jiren,
Dragon Ball
DBJ, Dragon Ball Jiren.
You really want a Baby Jiren series, huh?
Dragon Ball ASMR.
Jesus, Brandon, what is up with your ASMR thing, man?
It's relaxing.
But I was a little perturbed with the Hiromi Suru stuff, only because I felt like her last line on the series, naturally, good luck, everybody, we're counting on you,
Yeah.
was perfect. I was pissed they were going to bring out the stock fucking footage to have her say a completely different set of lines. And then they wrapped it back up with her last lines being those lines again. And I was so happy and I got a little teary eyed. And I'm like, yeah, what's up, Vegeta? I'm pumped as hell. We about to get back in this. We're going to fight Jiren now. And then he does. He jumps back in.
And then
And Jiren just fucking beats the fuck out of him and knocks him out for real.
But he did, at very least, he got respect from Jiren, and he got respect from Beerus.
Yes.
That was
The
hot.
praise that he gets. And there's a lot of other cool shots throughout this
and
first half of
from,
the episode. Krillin gives him a big thing.
Yeah.
Everybody on the bench is just...
Even Whis is like, oh, I'm
Whis
happy
and
to see you
Beerus give him
again.
the fucking confirmation that, like, yo, you just did excellent. Like,
Even though you're going to disappear in
and
2
then he
minutes.
still gives his arrogant little fucking side cock of the head, like, huh. Wait, what's the...
Because every day he's hustling.
Every day he's... Why? Why is he hustling?
The drama queen.
Yeah.
Drama queen. So he gets that fucking sensu bean. Presumably he gets a proper Zenkai boost. I've been bitching about Zenkai boost for the last like 3 weeks.
Power.
Zenkai power!
Doggy kids.
Ganja,
Zenkai
Whoa.
power.
Brandon, did you just say ganja conjugate?
Ganja.
Ganja.
For those who are
ganja,
unaware,
ganja.
if you don't follow us on Twitter, DB Superdome1, I tweeted out a link to the official studio version of Ultimate Battle, aka the Ultra Instinct song.
That was live. For those of you who are listening, that was not pre-recorded. That was fresh.
You know, I just fucking probably dropped in the actual track itself, right?
It's hard to tell.
Oh man.
Yeah, you know I'm gonna fucking drop in like a little 15-second clip, like Dragon Ball
ruined it.
karaoke shit. That's your next edition of Dragon Ball karaoke right there.
You never actually listened to that show, did you?
Nope.
No, he has never. Brandon has never listened to a single episode that we've ever recorded.
I like to keep the memories that I have of them versus the edited versions.
Yo, the edited versions are kind of hilarious sometimes,
I'm sure they're
especially
just,
some of the weird ass shit you fucking say.
I'm sure that like I have like random ins and like stock noises that you like insert.
I feel like I can only. Yeah, I insert like lots of fart noises and shit.
Yeah. Like, shut up.
All right, let's no. Hey, let's
Hey,
not
I'm
do
just
that.
getting you some new ones, some fresh
Whatever.
ones.
No, all right, shut the fuck up. So Vegeta's out.
Oh.
That's when Goku steps to Jiren. Finally.
Wait, you forgot a
finally
critical
again.
part. No, you forgot a critical part.
What part did I forget?
As Vegeta goes down,
Oh yeah, I did
He
fucking
sends him
forget
a
a
little
critical
bubble of
part.
energy.
Dude, you're right. Oh god damn it! I take
healing
notes for a
spell.
reason, but you fuck me up sometimes, and I just lose track, and I say fuck these notes. I had my finger on the line, and I was like following along, so I'm blind as fuck from back here.
Dragon
But,
Ball
like,
Boo-hoos.
Dragon Ball fuck yous. How about that? Yeah.
Ooh. Ooh.
Listen, you're not the one who has to read about people getting pissed at us for getting off track and fucking going on rants and me yelling at you and shit.
Oh.
Dragon Ball boo-hoos. Listen
Dragon
to the
Ball
fucking show
Boo-hoos.
sometimes.
On this episode of Dragon Ball Boo-hoos.
I hate you so much. So, yeah, you're right. Vegeta gets his ass knocked out, gives Kakaroto the fucking remaining little bit of energy. Vegeta,
Which doesn't really help.
it powers up Goku enough to stand up and go right back to blue. Boom.
No. Go right back to getting black and blue.
Black and blue, too. So he goes Super Saiyan blue, goes back at Jiren. Really makes no fucking difference at all.
Nope.
Gets his ass kicked back to
Back to black.
regular Goku.
Yep.
Back
Goes-
to black.
he gets his ass whipped. Super Saiyan blue does nothing.
No, Jared, why?
Please
Please don't, Jared. No. Did,
No,
you get
don't
that?
whip.
It's like the same sound you made last week for baby Jiren.
Did you get that picture I sent you?
I don't know. Oh, the fucking picture of Jiren looking like he's about to go beat Goku with his belt.
He's gonna get
Don't get me wrong.
Give him a whipping.
Yeah, I'll tweet that shit out. I'll fucking put him on. I'll put that shit on the Instagram. When your dad goes to get his belt, fucking tag How Easy in it. You can put the sad music in there.
This is the power of Ultra Instinct.
Goku gets his ass whipped. That's when the fucking soundtrack really takes over for me. And we get like this toy piano kind of version of the first Dragon Ball Super opening, Chaozu Dynamic, whatever the fuck it's called. Dun, 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 dun. But like, notes are fucking missing. It's cool as fuck. But he has the flashback of Jiren had just said to him, trust begets nothing. And then that's when he has the quick flashes of everybody on the Universe 7 team. Goku, the androids, 17 sacrificing himself, Roshi, everybody.
TM.
And then Vegeta giving up that little final piece of energy.
His hair looks so metal in that shot. It's all fucking back and
Metal as fuck all the time.
It shows that he's had a long night out.
And that's when homie decides, not decides, I guess, you know. I mean, Jiren had already said it. It appears that you reach your limits, and we're all like, oh, there's another little cactus. Limits. He's about to break through the shell of those limits. And he does. Go fucking figure. A lot of things I like about Dragon Ball Super. I feel like we kind of sat around, and then the ending, and we'll talk about it a little more in a minute because it's kind of aggravating me. But they're kind of putting a quick bow on this shit, and it's annoying. They're trying to wrap it up, and it's kind of pissing me off. But we have Goku go back to Ultra Instinct. He dodges a bunch of punches. He fucking lands a nice gut punch on Jiren, and dodges a few more punches, and boom, preview for next week, or excuse me, 2 weeks from now, episode 129. And all we really get out of episode 129 preview, Goku says we got to settle things one-on-one. Things are going to get even faster, even stronger. They appear to have some kind of fucking big blast. It looks like Goku's about to blast a Kamehameha like right in his fucking face. I'm not really sure what's going on there. And then Goku gets blown away.
Yep.
Even Goku-sama will get blown away. And then we get the final shot of that preview, and you see the silver hair for Ultra Instinct.
Woo, Silverback Goku.
Now, one of the interesting things I was thinking about as those tantalizing moments happened, generally, especially with the last handful of episodes, there's that big announcement at the end of the episode before the preview. Hey, shit went down. Woohoo. We've got this many minutes left. They didn't throw down minutes left.
No, they did. They did. 2 minutes left. 2 minutes left.
Okay, yeah. So
the thing that I don't like about the preview is they say it's going to be one-on-one, and we all know Frieza's still somewhere around.
Yeah, Resurrection F's around.
Resurrection. Fukatsu no F. Say it like a proper.
So, I don't know. So I guess with the timetable, seeing that we know that there's a final timetable, that means what? 2 minutes left of the battle, and then.
So episode 129 will be 1 minute. Episode 130 will be the second minute. Episode 131, that'll be post-tournament wrap-up.
Settling it, yeah.
And that's the thing. I don't know.
They're not giving that much time to
somebody
finish packaging everything.
Somebody asked this the other day, and I can't exactly remember who it was or where the fuck they asked it because I would go pull up the thread.
Yeah.
But I read about it. I was like, fuck. Basically, this person's question was, when did they get notice that Dragon Ball Super was going to end as a series? When did they get notice that they had to wrap this shit up, right?
Yeah.
And I'm not 100% sure. Obviously, this is me just guessing, but they've got a 6-week, cycle to make an episode. So the episode where things kind of changed for me a little bit in the last, recent months is episode 118.
Okay.
And that's when they fight the fucking invisible bug warrior.
Oh, and Piccolo
those
gets
two
kicked out,
warriors.
yeah.
And Piccolo loses it, yeah. That's when they do that part of it, and they wrap Universe 4 up literally in one episode.
Yeah.
And then they have the Ani Raza 2-part episode with the the merged part of it, and then Dr. fucking whatever the hell his name was, he gets in there and merges into Ani Raza. That's
God, even
what
that
was that 119
so
and 119 and 120.
Jesus.
And then Christmas, and they had a break. So I'm thinking maybe if that's the case, and they had to do a quick about face in terms of how they were gonna try to wrap up the rest of the series and presumably the arc, the arc in this case. They were like, all right, we need to start knocking motherfuckers out real quick. Universe 4, we could take care of them in one episode.
Well, I mean, I think
Universe 3, we could take care of them in 2 episodes.
I think it was maybe even November that we were already talking about when the series, not the series, but the arc was going to end. We had said March.
Yes.
So we knew it was going to end.
But that was with the presumption that they were going to actually
there were still going to be more episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I remember, again, I bring it up all the time. There were about a year ago, they said, hey, Super is so successful, we're going to extend it from 100 episodes to 200 episodes. So it was wow. I think when we finally started getting the facts that it was going to be canceled, it was how bizarre that it's 131 ending in the middle of it's not even 150, 175.
I mean, I wouldn't put as much stock into what the actual count is.
No, I know. It's just
there was no clear indicator.
I think you're onto something at the same time that they had more episodes at some point to kind of wrap things up, maybe have all our dreams come true with like a Sadat.
There was
Sadala.
there was no clear indicators that this show was about to end.
Yeah.
And this tournament
Yeah.
to me, up until around episode 118, it didn't seem like they were trying to wrap things up. It seemed like they were trying to build things out for further exploration.
Yeah.
That's how I feel. But episode 118, you finally have like that kind of shift, or it feels like a shift to me anyway. So maybe that would mean if they, 6-week cycle time, they probably found out sometime around episode 112, which would put us, I want to say like in the beginning of November, middle of November. And then they just announced it to us, about 6 weeks ago? So it took them about 2.5 months for them to come out and say, hey, we're going to be ending the series. It's just fucking strange. I thought the question, whoever the fuck it came from, thank you. I'm sorry, I don't remember. But it was just interesting to me that people kind of question, like, when did they decide this series was going to end and why? But I think it kind of fucking serves itself to the bigger point here that the shift in quality, man, it sucks. I'm not happy with how they're wrapping this shit up right now. I'm really not.
It feels very rushed.
Feels rushed. Yeah, exactly.
And it feels like
Somebody put it brilliantly on Twitter this week.
I don't know. Is it really going to be as climactic as maybe we thought it would be?
I don't think it's gonna be.
Like they've
really
got 2 minutes to reintroduce Frieza to do something probably nasty or naughty. They got to reintroduce somebody getting taken out, and then on top of that, they've got to be awarded by Xena-sama. They've got to get the Dragon Balls. They've got to make a wish. They got to
my
say,
hope.
yeah.
Or maybe not hope. I don't think I'd want it to play out like this. But I think this might be how it goes. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Now that Goku's going to enter Ultra Instinct in 129, I think that's probably going to take up the majority of 129.
Oh, totally.
130, that's the question about Frieza. Is Frieza involved in that? Does Frieza come in the second half of that episode and fucking do a complete game changer? Does Frieza not come out at all?
Like, in order to keep from leaving us,
Pissed off hanging?
in 131, they've got to, time runs out by 130
They have to wrap it up.
They've got to wrap it up by
some
130.
finality. Yes. No, they have to wrap it up they'll wrap up the fight
Yeah, that's
at the
what I'm
end
saying.
of 130, or maybe in the beginning of 130. Yo, imagine if they do a fucking Walking Dead on us when Glenn got killed. Right? Yo, hear me out on this shit. 131, we get into 131. We're still not 100% decided. Like, we're in the last 30 seconds of the tournament. And then we're like, yo, everybody as a collective fan base, whatever, 3-4 weeks from now is like, fuck you, Toei Animation. And they get pissed off because they get into 131. The tournament is decided. Whoever wins, wins. I personally think it might be Frieza by default. I hope not, but I could see that happening. Goku, Jiren double eliminate. Jiren kills Goku. One of those two things. Frieza wins. Wants to make good. Maybe he really wants to make good because he knows he's going to come back by the Earth Dragon Balls if that's the fucking case, and the Z Warriors will fucking abide by that agreement. I hope. I think.
I hope not.
I think it could be as simple as that in terms of the wrap up. And that, again, kind of fucking lazy. I personally like what it fucking potentially does for Frieza as a character in another series.
Yeah.
Because I like Frieza. I know you hate him, but I like Frieza a lot. If Frieza becomes like a semi-regular, or like they can go grab Frieza when they got to fight mad powerful enemies, I'm down with that. Frieza talks mad shit. Frieza's a cocky asshole. I love Vegeta. I love Frieza. Duh.
Be hanging out with Boo and Mr. Satan.
The third option, yeah.
Yo, that would be a fucking sitcom right there.
The third option is they don't settle it up in 131.
Well,
they leave it hanging till
that'd be the Glenn thing that I'm saying.
Yeah,
they don't give us any finality.
I doubt they'll
get to the end of 131 and they're like, well, we get to the end of 131 and you don't see what the fucking final wish is. They make you go see the movie in December to find out what the final wish is.
Motherfucker!
Oh, you motherfucker! Like, talk about, again, we come back, like, if we had to name the episodes, the name of this episode would probably be Cock Tease.
I was going to say, have they announced the last 2 episodes' names? Or last 3 episodes' names?
I know 128 is something about Master Ultra Instinct.
Yeah.
That's about all I know.
So
And now we got a shot of this
they're playing the
new
cards
fucking
close.
form. I mean, playing them close. I mean, I'm sure like in the off week, one of these off weeks that we've got, I'm sure that. All right, so wait, we're gonna take next week off, and then the following Saturday night we'll get 129. Sometime in the week leading up to 129, we'll get episode titles and descriptions, hopefully both, for 130, and then there'll be another off week, and we'll get the episode descriptions and the title for that for 131 that week, something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah,
like
no,
these guys know what they're doing. They're fucking just giving us a little bit of bait,
Yeah,
reigniting the interest. They know what they're doing,
they're laying close on this one.
but I feel like it's still been pretty fucking lazy. And I'm not gonna lie with you. Ultra Instinct, Mastered Ultra Instinct Goku, whatever the hell we're talking about, whatever the hell we're calling it. I think it's Mastered Ultra Instinct.
Yeah.
Who fucking cares? It's Silver and Goku. He looked so earlier this week, maybe 2 or 3 days ago, an image leaked out of the Toriyama version of the
Yeah.
design, and it looks very sleek and slim, like Super Saiyan God Goku, but with silver hair. And then they had the anime version of it.
Beefy
Beefy as
goat.
fuck. Like he looks like a Super Saiyan Goku, but with silver hair.
Yeah.
Right.
And then in the preview
White.
today, we saw some of the blue aura again, and then we get the shot of the silver hair. So it's going to be
Goku
cool to
white.
see it. Don't get me wrong, but. And it could be one of those things where people see the design for it beforehand and they're like, fuck this form. And then they see the form in action and they're like, actually, this form's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
It could totally be something like that. And maybe that's me. I don't fucking know. I
mean-
didn't feel that way about SS God or SSB, but
Yeah, I think we're getting oversaturated in a way.
for
Like,
real,
every
cut it out with the
time-
colors, motherfucker.
Well, every-
Learn how to fucking write a goddamn story. Just don't make it by the fucking. We changed the motherfucker's hair.
Yeah.
Like, I like a lot about Dragon Ball Super. This is not fucking one of the things that I like.
Every time there's a
There's a
situation.
third motherfucking different hair color.
I don't know, man. I like all the pops.
Shut the fuck up, Mike.
I mean, yeah, and well, not only
Play right
that,
into that goddamn hair with all this merchandising bullshit.
not only that, but not even counting SS Goku Black. You know,
Yeah, him too. SSJ
White.
Rose.
We
I
got
swear to
Goku
God.
White
Yeah.
now.
Like, there are memes on the internet where it's like a fucking joke of different colored Super Saiyans teaming
he's
up as
gonna
the
be a
fucking
fucking
Power Rangers.
rainbow.
You're a rainbow
I am a rainbow.
in my heart.
Taste the rainbow.
You're a rainbow in the dark! Sorry, I just had to get that out. My inner Dio just sometimes needs to be heard.
That legitimately scared me.
I wanna rock! Dun, 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 dun. Bow, bam, bam, bam. I'm getting a little fucking aggravated with the fucking SSJ colors.
Yeah, yeah. No,
Lazy. Lazy. It's fucking lazy.
well, I think for me, it's like, how much more can you push it? That
Not fucking much.
every time there's a situation that calls for like more power, here's another transformation. So I mean, if you take them as a whole, you got what 1, 2, 3.
Like, we shouldn't argue that. We shouldn't bitch about it that much because, in retrospect, I'm thinking about it now. I'm trying to breathe. I'm trying to let my brain get a little bit of extra oxygen so that way I can fucking formulate some goddamn decently informed thought. I don't fucking know what I'm trying to say. My point is, Dragon Ball Z was a lot like that.
Yeah,
Got to Frieza, we got Super Saiyan. We got to Cell, we got Super Saiyan 2.
2.
We got to Boo, there was a Super Saiyan 3, and then a fucking fusion, and then...
fair enough. Fair
Yeah.
enough.
So we shouldn't get... But, like, all of these color changes, like, just leave it alone, dude. You're gods now. Like, you got these new form...
Well, like for me,
don't
maybe
know.
it could be like
I would have been content had the design stayed how it was when he first fought Jiren and Kefla.
Yeah.
He's got the black hair with the blue
Yeah.
aura around him. It's kind of floaty.
or even
I would have
like
been fine with that. Why the fuck do we gotta have a Super Saiyan Silver?
it would have been
Triple
cool.
S? Super Saiyan Silver? There's so many S's. I just spit all over the fucking place.
It would have been cool, like, if rather than a whole new form, he just learned a new technique. So, for example, against Vegeta, it was what Kaioken and Spirit Bomb,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
And like
Yep.
in one of the movies, it was Dragon Fist. Like, it would be cool if he just
I
did.
feel like he just pulled Dragon Fist out of his asshole one day.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know that for a fact, but I feel like one day he was like, I'm gonna fucking just punch myself. Like,
Fist the dragon.
I'm gonna fist this dragon right through his thorax. Thorax, yo, how do I know that word? But like he did it against Piccolo Daimao in the first Dragon Ball series, but it was
Yeah.
like double fisted through your body, my whole body through your body.
Yeah.
But Dragon Fist is basically the same thing, but just one handed.
And an SS3.
And an SS3. Wrath of the Dragon / Harudagon. Super Saiyan power explodes or some shit like that. Wrath of the Dragon Fist. I don't fucking know. We got so many Dragon Ball movies for us to watch and commentate on. Aren't you guys so excited about the prospect of that?
I'm ready.
Yeah, you fucking sound ready, dude. I can't wait to fucking have to put up your mic levels mad loud.
There's a couple I'm interested to go through.
Which ones?
Like the Broly ones. Was it Android 13?
Yeah, that's a good one. That's
Like-
one that I have not watched as many times as I've watched some of the other ones.
Yeah, I mean, there's going to be other ones that I'm not... Oh, the cooler ones would be fun.
Yo,
Like,
Return
that's
of Cooler
cool.
is my favorite. I think one of my favorite
There's
movies.
some that I'm probably not excited about.
Which ones?
Like Tree of Might.
Yeah, I don't love Tree of Might.
Which one's the Garlic Jr. one? Is that Tree of Might?
Dead Zone?
Dead Zone, yeah.
But like, isn't Dead Zone just like a fucking like a pieced together version? No, it's not. I'm just fucking stupid right now. Never mind.
That's where the first time the term Super Saiyan was from. I
Yeah,
think
but it was
Dead
like a
Zone.
false Super Saiyan.
Yeah.
Oh, was false Super Saiyan Lord Slug? I think false Super
Yeah.
Saiyan might have been Lord Slug.
Yeah.
But there is a Garlic Jr. movie with the Dead Zone, and they bring Garlic Jr. back in that
As
filler.
canon, as filler between.
Yeah, it's canon in that it was in the anime. It's filler in that it was not in the manga.
Okay.
So it's not canon. The end. Well, whatever, dude. I'm a little fucking frustrated with the Super Saiyan Silver shit. So what I did today, I went to our Twitter peeps and I asked them a couple questions. First question being, were you satisfied with how Vegeta went out today? Why or why not? And then what we just talked about. What's your take on the silver hair? Do you love it or you hate it, and why? So, way Vegeta went out. This is from Bartos Banak. Admiral Hacks, welcome to the show. I don't think I've ever read a tweet from you, but welcome aboard. We like you. The way Vegeta went out was very imperfect, but acceptable. About silver hair, looks okay. Hating won't help anyway. Hating won't help anyway? The fuck you trying to say? Admiral Hacks? HAX? We hating? No. Trying to get a fucking valid opinion from the community. Although I am hating. I fucking don't like the silver hair at all. I don't know if you just heard me yell about it about 5 minutes ago.
Well, it's not gonna help, Kyle.
Well, thank you for the fucking
gonna help.
information, Vapid Mark Norm.
I think that's all I was trying to say.
Shut the fuck up, Mark. Mark. Cody Avery at Avery Barbecue. The real slow tempo theme that they kept playing made everything that much worse. Good fucking point. And my buddy Jared Tyndall fucking sent me a message today. He's a fiddle player. I think he lives out in Texas. Shit, Jared, I don't remember if you play bass or fiddle. I think you play fiddle. Either way, I don't even know if he listens to the show, so no big deal. But he messaged me today because I know that he keeps up with this shit, and he's like, yo, the music, the score to this episode today was so perfect and so fulfilling. And he's a super talented musician. Like, that's something that's really important and impactful to him. But he's like, I'm cool waiting for another episode for 2 weeks. Like, that was satisfying today. So that's what Cody's talking about here. Made everything that much worse. It reminded me of the Incredible Hulk theme song from the TV show. Question though, could Goku instant transmission him and Jiren off the stage and technically 7 wins? Did we talk about that? I don't think we did. I think I tweeted about it earlier this week. Like, imagine if that's how if that's the depth of lazy that the super writing staff gets to. Goku finally has this bright idea of grabbing Jiren with an instant transmission and instant transmitting him off the stage, knowing that Frieza's still in bounds.
The only way that will be satisfying.
Cody, I don't know, dude. If that comes to fruition, I'm gonna be pissed.
The only way that will be satisfying to me is if he instant transmissions him to King Kai's planet.
Again. No, he'd do it just like right out of bounds.
Because like I would be pleased, especially to hear that in the English translation of like King Kai, like, you know, freaking out. It would be kind of funny.
Shawnee at Pattinson Susan 15 totally dissatisfied with Vegeta's elimination every time he was getting beaten by Jiren.
Hashtag sad.
He used to remember Bulma's voice. That is total crap. We all know it's Goku's show. Vegeta deserves better. No fucks given to Goku's new form. No fucks given to Goku's new form. Wow, the boy's got no opinion at all on the silver hair, but he's kind of fucking blaming Toei or the writers or whomever for stop fucking shoving Hiromi Suru's death in my face, goddammit. You already got enough tears out of me. You really gotta get a couple fucking more?
I'm sorry. I feel like that was the turning point
What do you mean?
for the show.
When she died? You think when she died? So That actually kind of correlates, no? Didn't she die in mid-November?
I
Ooh,
couldn't. I'd have to
it's
check.
hard to remember. Yeah.
But like,
I don't think that would have affected it. Like,
yeah,
Kataro, we knew it was going to happen in 2018.
maybe it was already a plan.
Yeah.
Maybe, but good call, dude. That kind of, in terms of even the time frame that I just broke down.
I don't think that they would.
I think she died November 19th, somewhere in there.
Like, okay, so back to the you know,
Go ahead.
strange theories. You know, what if they don't re-up Dragon Ball until 2020? Because if
say that.
Goku,
November 16th, everybody. My bad. I was
if
off.
Goku is going to
Hiromi
be
Suda, rest in peace, girl.
the representative mascot of Japan at the 2020 Olympics,
What a bigger way to kick
what a
off the
bigger way
Olympics.
and get the machine going to get hype. Man, Dragon Ball's back out again. It's hype. It's hot.
Yeah.
Boom. Summer
Imagine
Olympics.
that. So
I don't want to.
And again, with with
Keep
the
me up
Dragon
at
Ball
night.
movie news, it's speculation that there will be 3 of them. So they've only announced the one for December 2018.
Yeah.
But again, those domains were registered for 2019 and 2020. Maybe. Oh my God! Imagine if that's all the fucking new Dragon Ball that we get this year or next year is 2 new movies.
I could be dead by
It's
then.
actually pretty fucking cool, all things considered. Considering we didn't have any real new Dragon Ball for the last, regular consistent Dragon Ball for the last 20 years, almost 20 years, when it started to air Super. But, oh man, imagine if they take it away for 2 years. I don't think they would do that. I don't think so. That would be fucking silly as hell. Super popular anime, one of the most popular.
Well, we got the game, man. That game will keep us busy a couple months.
I don't know, man. So I've been reading into Twitter a little bit, and I feel like, and I don't know if this is maybe just like a limited fucking pool of people that I've, read tweets from, but people get kind of frustrated with that shit. They still haven't resolved the server connection issue. People just consistently getting disconnected. People get fucking pissed with that. And then the second part is, especially with me, I mean, I get fucking mad, but I don't fucking ever rage quit. People with, because fuck that. Like, I'm trying to fucking learn how to fight, get better. Like, I've gotten a little bit better recently, but like not crazy amount better.
Okay.
I'm trying to get better, so I'll always fight out a second match against somebody who just whooped my ass in the first round.
No, you're not going to get better fighting people like me.
No, I kick your ass. I really do. But my point is, like, people who have high ranks, like, yeah, they're super good fighters, but like, they've got no losses because when people actually beat them, they fucking rage quit. And Arc Systems, Bandai Namco, they've done nothing or said nothing about how they'll potentially rectify that in terms of the rankings. I sense people kind of getting frustrated with the game and giving up on it. The hardcores will stay there. They will be there. But like, in terms of casual interest, people who like Dragon Ball and haven't bought a Dragon Ball video game since maybe Xenoverse 2 or even before that, they could pick this up and start playing it and be fun, right? Well, if you play it online, it's not fucking fun and makes you want to kill yourself. So
Do rage quits not count as a
they
win
don't.
or a loss?
They count as disconnects. It's kind of annoying. Anyway, next comments, social media comments. Turs. I was satisfied with how Vegeta went out and gave it his all, and even when he knew he couldn't win or couldn't even power up, he never backed down.
Yeah, man.
True.
Yeah.
True.
I think the send off for me was, I was waiting for this moment with pretty heavy tears. I was pleased that they showed him, never give up, never surrender. He was good till the end. I mean, I was a little surprised. Part of me was a little surprised, I should say, that he only lasted half the episode.
Yo, that first half of the episode, though,
I
felt
was
full.
Maybe I was also hoping, based on the spoiler I saw, that his knockout would have sent Goku into immediate UI power up.
I mean, it wasn't immediate.
It was
but,
part of
Vegeta,
it, yeah,
Vegeta
but,
does
like,
contribute to it, especially with the energy too.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought it was going to be maybe slightly more dramatic.
The
Like,
Vegeta thing was drawn out and dramatic as hell.
The thing I was trying to get at, and he finally said it towards the end, was like, haha, I'm fighting you so that Goku can get ready. He was sacrificing himself a la Buu style. When he took on Buu so Goku could get the Spirit Bomb. I think that no matter what, we're all going to be upset because we just wanted to see that at least one W for Vegeta.
And this is not the W. As far as the UA, this is again from Turs, Turtle Hermit Turs. As far as the Ultra Instinct gray hair goes, I would have been happy with what they gave us already, to be honest. This dude gets it. Think Ultra Instinct already looked really cool, yet simple. And now here we go again with yet another form / hair change. What are we up to now? 6 or 7 forms.
Yep.
I lost count. Truth. I felt like if they had plans to add another form or color, they should have given it to Gohan. Oh, Turs. Don't be that guy, dude. Instead, they just threw it at UI, which is supposed to be a technique multiple races can learn through some form of extreme training. So do all races' hair change to gray when mastering UI? Yo, good point. So now especially, and Zeno says it at the end of the episode today, this is Goku's new form. This form. And fanboys on the internet, I've been doing really good not engaging you in a demeaning way. I've been trying to be positive and trying to show you that even though you're probably a fucking 12-year-old kid who doesn't really have any fucking life opinions yet and can't fucking type to save your life, that there are people in the world who are older than you and adults and who have like formulated opinions on Dragon Ball, and they won't call you a Goku-tard or a Vegetard. Vegetard, that's a fun thing to say, but it's fucking rude.
Ow.
I know. Got some fucking feedback from the Get to Lately on that one, I think.
Wow.
Yeah, that was powerful. Because I fucking have all this rage in my heart.
That was just me just kind of shivering in fear on the inside.
Same thing. Get to Laylee, you're fear shivering, same shit.
Help me.
But my point is, everybody
on
took
the inside.
Everybody took that line as it's not a technique, it's a transformation, it's a form.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, what Turs says here, like, is kind of right. Like, all right, if I see Beerus get it, is he gonna have like a gray outline to him? Is he gonna be kind of silverish? Like, what the fuck does that look like?
And I guess if you want to get into some deep thought opinions, are we going to eventually see, you know, a situation where Goku overtakes Beerus? I mean,
I think maybe. I mean, I don't know it for a fact, but maybe at the end of this tournament, he might be in a position to take Beerus. And I know you don't listen to the fucking show at all Like, even when you're not on, you don't listen. When you're on, you don't listen.
Dragon Ball hate Mon Brandon.
Dude, we're on Spotify. You drive like fucking 4 hours a goddamn weekend. Why don't you just throw us a fucking listen, bro? Take some notes on yourself and how fucking silly you are.
I was listening to the World Inferno Friendship Society today.
What the fuck is that?
A really good band.
What kind of stuff they do?
Everything.
Would be fucking vague, dude.
It's hard to say. I'll play it to you afterwards.
That guy.
They've got a great song called "Only Anarchists Are Pretty."
Yeah, it sounds like a fucking band you'd like.
Oh,
Anyway,
yes.
but a few weeks ago, Brandon, even though I know you don't listen to the show, we talked about a theory that I think it was Mirai Gohan. Was that last week or the week before? Maybe it was last week. I lose track of weeks. That's not good.
Yeah.
I'm in the twilight of my fucking professional career right now. About to be wild. Can't fucking wait to reconstruct myself.
Buck wow.
Buck wow!
Buck wow.
But we talked about a theory that Mirai Son Gohan had tweeted out a couple of weeks back about how the ending is, how he envisions Dragon Ball Super 131 as an episode playing out.
Yeah.
And how the end of it wraps up with basically they use the Super Dragon Balls to reverse time 2 full days for everybody. Everybody keeps the memories of the Tournament of Power.
Okay.
But Zeno doesn't remember. Basically, is how it fucking plays out. I mean, there's a lot more detail to it. It's a hell of a theory.
Okay.
I think it was 2 or 3 weeks ago. I think Alicia was here, so I think it was 2 weeks ago. It was a good theory. Go listen to it, Brandon, you fuck.
Okay.
Episode 126, maybe, I'm guessing. But what if that's how Super really does rap? Like, Goku's super powerful now. He's got a mastered Ultra Instinct, and he goes at Beerus at the end of the fucking... That's how he wraps up this analysis of what 131 looks like.
Yeah.
Is with Goku and Beerus squaring up toe-to-toe to fucking have a quick rematch. I don't think we're going to have the opportunity to do that unless 131 moves very quickly.
They've got to end the tournament by tomorrow, next episode.
It won't happen.
No, it's going to spend the whole time showing off the new skill of perfect UI. And
So, do we really have the fucking potential here to be 131 be a cliffhanger, a la The Walking Dead?
I'm starting to think so. There's a train wreck of trying to end this all quickly. Like, I think either there's going to be two options. Either we're going to get a hasty ending and be pissed off, or we're going to get a cliffhanger of a lifetime and be pissed off.
Either way, they're fucked, huh?
Yeah.
The only way for them to really capitalize on them being fucked either way is the cliffhanger ending, no?
Yeah.
At least with the cliffhanger.
Especially if it resolves with the movie.
I don't think it'll resolve in the movie.
I hope not.
I
That'd
don't
be
think it'll
fucking
resolve the
cruel
movie.
if they did that.
I think if they do a cliffhanger, though, that'll at least leave us wanting more. And then once the show resumes,
we're gonna want more anyway. Let's be real.
Yeah, but I mean, when the show resumes, we're gonna completely forget about how they like abandoned us and like, you know.
No, I don't know. Elaborate.
Like within like a few episodes, we're gonna forget that they like fucked us over and made us wait a year.
So
whatever.
when they come back, you're saying when the new series picks back up, we'll be like, yeah, they're back for us
Yeah.
again. It's like after your heroin dealer stops answering your phone calls because you owe him some money. Is it bad that I'm going with the heroin analogy?
Oh my God.
Only because I've dealt with so many heroin junkies in my life. I myself have never done heroin, but god damn, so I know what heroin does to people, and I feel like it's the equivalent of what Dragon Ball does to me. All ails, all fucking infractures, all
And
ills,
I'm the
all
naughty
ills.
one of this episode. How am I the naughty one of this
You're not
episode?
naughty. You just fucking fuck me all up sometimes.
That's what I'm here for.
Is it though?
It's in my contract.
Again, you keep referencing a fucking contract. You've
Yeah.
made allusions to the idea that Super Dope somehow pays your bills. And I know that you do these like real low-key weird spots sometimes. Like you just did one a few minutes ago for a band. You've done it for the smoke shop. You've done it for fucking local breweries and shit. Do you have some kind of sponsorship deal where you're making some fucking cash off this that I don't know about?
Signed by Akira Toriyama.
Toriyama trolls us all again. Is 131 going to be another fucking troll job by the Tory bot?
I know nothing.
I fucking hate you, Brandon. Welcome back.
You're welcome.
We'll see you again on 131.
What? What about 129, 130?
I mean, do you
Am I
want
banned
back in?
again? Am I going back in the penalty box?
You might be. After today, you might be. We'll see how the editing process goes, but we'll get you here for one. We might have another party for 131.
Ooh,
Oh
that's,
boy.
that's hot.
Yeah.
We can have some. We can have some beer, local beer, and some Cheez-Its.
Yo,
Salsa.
I will buy Cheez-Its.
Nachos.
Nachos is a commitment. I don't know about this, dude.
I can handle
All right, all
nachos.
right. Can I say?
Oh, all right. Mike Norm's got the nachos.
Can I say a joke before we wrap up?
Oh, my God. What?
What do we want?
I don't know.
Airplanes. When do we want them?
Now?
Shit.
Oh, man, that was the worst fucking joke ever.